A liability? Seriously?
You never passed for Delta.
An interpreter then? You don't even speak Arabic. Wasting my breath.
I'm not taking a vote here. Okay, you're staying back. I want you here with Felix and Woods.
Well, if you have this figured out, I'm not just going to sit around. I'm going out.
Let her go.
Moving on. Adler, you sure that's all Alawi told you? Before you executed him?
You're in my world now, Marshal. Gonna have to grow up fast.
I'm listening.
Alawi knew the Pantheon had a presence in Iraq. It's part of the technology exchange with Saddam Hussein. Pantheon gets cover in facilities. Hussein gets access to an experimental weapon.
But Alawi didn't know what the weapon was?
No. Only that they're calling it the Cradle.
The Cradle.
Cradle.
It's in Iraq right now.
Presumably. Alawi said it was in transit to a remote palace. Demonstrations taking place in a bunker underneath.
Hussein is a world-class collector of palaces. There are many on this map alone. Alawi was confident he knew the one.
Yes. This one.
Let's take a first-hand look then. We'll finalize plans soon and we'll ship out. Dismiss.
I'll take these.
Enjoy 'em. I brought them for you.
Figured. You don't usually smoke the shit brands.
Don't want you raising your standards.
Well, there's never been a better time to be cheap as hell.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that in your own Adler-ass way you invited us to this place. Maybe you've got squatters' rights, but don't much care.
You got a point?
What I do care about, what I need you to understand is that this here is my team. You need us more than we need you, okay? We broke you out of that black site, and I just need an excuse to send you back. Bottom line, you're a stranger to me. All I got on you is your reputation, and it ain't all roses, Adler.
Well, you don't have to trust me, Marshal. But it might be best if you do, for you and your team.
I'll be the judge of that.
Ooh, a contest. So exciting. Should I get a ruler? By the way, Adler, I'm still waiting to get paid.
I had a little something stashed for you upstairs, but it seems I was robbed while on vacation.
Nah, you just loaned it to us. Forgot to tell yous all. Surprise.
I just think you and I should spend some quality time together. We should get plenty in Iraq.
My thoughts exactly.
So, here we are. I'm sure he is. And so are a lot of operatives up on the memorial wall. A big heart will weigh you down. I don't know if you had the pleasure of working with Jason Hudson. He was one of the casualties back in Panama. Just weeks before he died, he told me about a paramilitary group that may have infiltrated the CIA. Guess what they were called? Hudson seemed to believe they were homegrown, maybe transnational, but American-dominated. Most likely military and intelligence expats. The recruits seem Western-trained, English-speaking. They know how to think like us, which makes them especially dangerous. After Frank got out of Walter Reed, the news was that I put him in that chair. I was the one who compromised his Panama mission in '89, got Hudson and Mason killed, Woods injured. All bullshit. When I skipped town, I went silent on him, on everyone. Better he hate me than get caught in the net, but I guess it didn't matter in the end. So yeah, he did take a leap. He's loyal. Last March, someone produced documents showing encrypted transfers. From the drug lord Raul Menendez to my personal bank account. I got wind of it before Langley called me in from Morocco. Decided not to get on that plane. I'd been in contact with Alawi since the beginning of the year. He wanted a red carpet out of Iraq and was willing to talk for it. As a Minister of Defense, his value was high, and he knew it. After coalition forces attacked, well, his timeline changed. I was to meet him in Kuwait and supply passage through Europe. Seems I wasn't the only one who knew his plans. Great talk.
I've known Adler since Nam. Give it 20 years. He'll grow on you.
Poor Savati. The nightlife around here is limited to owls and jackals.
Sup, Case? Adler expects everyone to Michael Jordan when he says jump, but I don't do no questions asked. Cat knows a lot more than he lets on. You've heard the rumors. Adler's a wildfire. Burns through whatever's in his way if he gets the job done. Thing is, I'm not dancing to that tune. We're putting an end to the Pantheon and getting out of this thing alive. Tell me about it. Woods is really maxing out his credit on this one. But he's got a hell of a large lineup. Figure in this line of work, you'll end up in all sorts of crosshairs. But the CIA's dedicated my life to our country, you know? I believed in its potential. Still do, despite everything. After Capital Station? Hell, I don't see the cavalry coming either. We're all there is. He spent the last year gunning for the old guard at Langley. Maybe he was the mole behind Panama, too. If it wasn't Adler, someone sure did a bang-up job making it look that way. I don't know, man. Can't say it all adds up. Sounds good. Palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication, though.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, Palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Jackal 2-1, let's press those launchers! Moving to flank the first sight! Alright, Paul! Keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash.
There, Scud up. It's already happening.
The site's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
Jackal 1-1, we're going in hot.
Target spotted.
Take them down.
Go behind them.
I think that's everyone.
Scud site's through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1. We're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target.
Damn.
We're clear.
Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Let's move. We're launching.
Enemy truck incoming.
We're running out of time.
We've got it. Stay clear. Case, get a charge on that Scud, now!
I'll cover you.
Get down there, Jackal 2! Launch it down! Bang up job, everyone! Now listen up! Pritchard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the trucks. Yes, sir! We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Got no shortage of guns. Grab whatever gear you want. Might want...
Need something? So much interest in this palace. If it was up to me, we'd have blown it to Kingdom Come by now. The only reason it's still standing is Miss Park over there. Interesting indeed. Yeah. Just help us take out the remaining Scuds and we'll help you get whatever it is you need. Not at the moment. It's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region. The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there. You're mostly on your own there. Command's made some supply drops in the area, but we haven't had a chance to retrieve them. If you find any, they're yours. I've sent Jackal 1 for the Scuds in sectors 7, 8, and 9. The rest are yours. We put advanced scouts on the ground to find the sites, and they're still out there. If you meet any, they might have additional intel. Don't you Americans talk? Of course. But no one besides Park seems to know about your little pack. To be honest, I don't give a shit about your agenda if we can get the work done out here. Let's hope they make short work of their targets. Don't worry. If all goes according to plan, they'll be back in time to help raid the palace. That is, if you uphold your end of the deal. What do you have in mind? Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Damned if I know. Maybe the Iraqis have pulled in some mercenary help. Whoever they are, they seem to be connected to some of the new outposts that popped up recently. I'd clear them out if I were you. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. They're still in the field. If you're looking for them, they're likely near the Scud launching sites. Best of British to you out there.
We've got a couple rovers available, Case. Take your pick. We'll get going when you're all tooled up.
Case, if there's anything else you want to know about the mission, I'd speak to Gladney over there. Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth checking out.
That'll help. We should grab any others we find.
Let's keep moving.
Let's hit the road. Tango! That's all of them. Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet.
Target, Case. I believe that's it.
Pantheon isn't here by accident. Sweep the area.
A Pantheon cache. Good find, Case.
Day 1 of the October trial. Our two subjects, brothers, began exposure.
Pantheon was experimenting on this set of brothers.
2 exposure methods. But exposure to what?
Check it out. Palm trees.
It appears your mystery group might be real after all, Adler.
But you don't trust me?
Just as much as I need to. Don't act.
Good. That's all. Let's move. Rocky's close by. Keep low.
I wouldn't take that shot.
One of Gladney's scouts.
Delta, welcome to the Oasis. I'm up the ridge in the trees if you want to meet.
Iraqi's nearby.
Delta and the Flash. Come on, I can show you what we're dealing with. That stuff will be a problem.
Aren't the best I've seen. We got numbers.
I think they'll be expecting us from here on out.
As they should. I think takes care of that.
There! Gladney, we've spotted one of the SAM sites.
Excellent. If you take those surface-to-air missiles off the board, we can get you helo support.
Might be worth it.
time to waste.
That's one down.
If we destroy the other two, the Iraqis will lose aerial advantage in the region.
We'll keep an eye out. More orange smoke means more supplies. Hostiles trying to steal our shit.
We've been compromised!
Holy shit. What happened here?
SAS shelled a tank battalion 2 nights ago. This is what's left.
Still burning.
Got eyes on another supply drop.
They're taking our supplies!
Iraqis in here. Hey, ruins ahead on those cliffs.
One of the Scud launchers should be up there. There's an encampment in the ruins ahead.
Another camp. There's more Pantheon out here than I realized. Spotted some targets.
On your left.
We've been spotted.
Target spot. He's down.
I believe that's it.
Eyes up for another Pantheon cache.
Patient A, injection, trying to escape. We restrained him, but he's demanding to meet with his brother. The doctor thinks we can bargain with him. Brother, go back down! Results to follow.
Using civilians' families as bargaining.
You think the brother was civilian?
Not for day 1 trials.
Here we go. Controls down.
Delta, I see you in the area. If you need support, I'm at the top of the ruins.
MI6 has no intelligence on the Pantheon. Are you sure these aren't
Positive. Delta, I see you in the area. If you need support, I'm at the top of the ruins. Case to your left.
MI6 has no intelligence on the Pantheon. Are you sure these aren't just soldiers of fortune?
Positive. Nine o'clock.
Look, there's increased security at the Scud site.
That's risky. I'll cover you where I can.
That's it.
Is outpost is clear. Let's move on.
Delta, you made it. I've got enemy positions. Take a look. Scud's history. Nice work.
SAS been hunting scuds long?
Since mid-January. Been trying to get as many...
9 o'clock, Case.
Nice work back there, guys. Looks like they've been calling in some friends.
Plans are falling apart. Someone was bound to complain. It's hard to believe a river...
We've got gunfire to the right. Over those dunes. Careful.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Bannon of Delta Force, requesting immediate backup.
Look, more supplies ahead.
We're taking
Can't let them grab our stuff.
Tango, cover.
There we go.
They're on us!
Another SAM site over there.
We can hit it now or later. Your call, Case. Better leave before they find our asses.
Get on Gladney's good side.
Over that ridge, see it? Radar dishes south of here.
Case, a few to your left.
Tread carefully. Spotted an enemy camp in the dunes.
Another Pantheon encampment. Wouldn't mind paying them a visit. Watch the ground, they got RCs.
Pantheon?
I believe that's it.
Look for cash. Be another report.
Another cache. Nice work.
Day 3. We moved the brothers to the same lab. They're restrained, but cooperative. But patient B inhalation is easier to work with. We upped his dosage and then noticed the violent... The doctor! Get the doctor!
So they moved the brothers together, and then
Maybe whatever they were injecting or breathing into their system.
Time to go. What's out here?
Primarily, sand.
We're taking heavy fire at the helo. Requesting assistance. Is anyone out there? We've got an injured team and a down bird.
here we go. Down helo.
That's the last of them. All clear.
I rather like saving the day.
Let's see how Bannon's holding up.
Soldier, where the hell? Doesn't matter. I need you to call an airstrike. Terminal's inside the helo. Go!
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound. Stay alive till they get here.
Diesel 2-1 is one mic out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target. Inbound. Diesel 2-1, ready to boom and zoom. Target locked. Diesel 2-1 bugging out.
We're good.
Let's get back to Banner.
Thought our mission was over till you showed up. Thank you. From one Delta unit to another. Keep the SATCOM. Godspeed.
An airstrike. Pretty nice parting gift.
I might be Delta Force forever after this.
Let's get to it. Damn, I'm getting sick of these guys.
Locals look like amateurs by comparison.
There's one more encampment left.
Orange smoke out there, Case.
كنت أتخيل وحسب.
Gladney, we're heading back.
Someone forgot their boat.
I was wondering where I left that.
Probably been here for years.
Nope. This ain't my boat.
I take it you're more of a yacht type?
I think you've confused me with Adler in my 6.
Well, unless someone hit a scud inside this thing, we're wasting time.
The SAS says it's occupied.
A Pantheon camp. Wouldn't want them to be too comfortable out here.
Might alert someone.
Pantheon's cash. Let's get it open.
Day 4. Patient A is deceased. Patient B broke free of his restraints, strangled his brother, and killed himself. I thought I was prepared for this after the incident 10 years ago. I don't know.
Of what, possibly dozens of trials?
Let's hope any future experiments weren't as bad as that last one.
Impressive work, everyone. Yes, we've wiped out all the enemy encampments.
Oh, I could kiss you, Park.
That was unexpected. Iraqis, the
That's the
advantage
last
is
SAM
ours.
site up ahead.
Target's locked.
Thank you, Delta.
Gladney, we destroyed the last SAM.
Great work. Now get back to the layout. Reports say they may be sending a force our way. Find me when you get here.
Case, let's head to the layup.
Good to see you, mates. Captain's
There
waiting
you
in the
are.
cave.
I got something for you. Nice work on those SAM sites. We pulled the tiger's tail now. Got the helo ready to go. Call it in when ready.
To the layup.
Good to see you, mates. Captain's waiting in the cave. Any wood?
Road forks ahead. Case, let's head to the layup.
I'm glad these scouts been out here long.
Jackal
enough.
2, meet me at the
If anyone
layout.
has intel on these scuds, it's them.
Gladney's a pretty good negotiator, putting us to work before helping us take the palace.
He's been doing this a long time.
Since dust was invented.
Supply drop.
Got eyes on tangos. Haven't...
Gladney's waiting at the layup.
Several tangles on the right.
Got them all.
Seeing more security here, too.
See someone.
They see us.
Frag incoming. Take them out.
Got a few stragglers to clean up.
Good to see a friendly. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target. Bombs away.
Thank you, Delta Force.
نحاسب العدو.
العدو يتحرك.
أين هم؟ سنعيد التمركز وراء العدو.
أطلقوا عليهم.
Whenever you're ready, Case, we'll head back to the layup. You can have the honor of informing Gladney in person.
Hey, Delta, I see you're close. I'm up the ridge and inside the fence with intel.
Glad you made it, Delta. Let me show you what I'm seeing. You made sure...
Gladney, returning to the layup again.
We're just getting warmed up, right?
There you are. I got something for you. Nice work on those SAM sites. We've pulled the tiger's tail now. Got the helo ready to go. Call it in when ready.
We got incoming. The Rocky forces...
Chainsaw 3-2 coming in hot.
Helicopters at attack.
Chainsaw 3-2 needs to refuel.
You finally take care of those scuds. Impressive. Now that's out of the way. If you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men. We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll be right here.
Diesel 2-1, ready to boom
We
it.
go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll give the word. Jackal 2, we're getting into this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
Palace gate is just ahead.
Look alive, people. They know we're coming. Fire at will. Chainsaw 3-2 coming in hot. Chainsaw 3-2 returning to base. Taking center. Right behind you. Flanking! Multiple hostiles on the ground.
Push up! They're falling back into the palace!
The bunker's behind the palace. Let's go. After you, Kate. Chainsaw 3-2 clear to engage. Chainsaw 3-2 inbound. Chainsaw 3-2 departing.
Sniper!
Don't stop! Push forward! Let's go!
That's it, bunker door ahead.
Fight your ball!
They got this bunker on heavy lockdown.
Must be guarding something important.
Case Adler on me. We're going down.
We'll hold the area.
Be quick about it.
Intel 3-2, clear to engage.
Got a target. Attacking. We're clear. Let's go.
This better be it.
Really make you work for it, don't they?
Good God.
Saddam's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, this gold toilet's worth that much.
Can you trade it all for a WMD? We're close. Clear.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Alawi mentioned.
How about that hard case there? Check it out. What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands too?
A sample of it. Based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. The project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Gusev gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with. It's American.
American?
All right, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
Heading topside. Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly. But we got what we needed.
We need to clear a pickup zone. Let's get to the palace rooftop. That roof's our destination. Take them out. RPG up there.
Up the rope. Pace, let's go. Tossing grenade.
Rooftop's clear.
Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them all we got!
We've got a stash of weapons over here. Need air support. Vehicles incoming from the south. Hold your ground! Bunch of Pantheon and Iraqis on the way.
Jackal 1, this is Tower 1. We'll have a quick clear position. We're there for extraction.
Talon 1, too hot! We got enemy halos in the air!
Roger, maintaining distance.
They keep coming! Confirmed. Incoming.
Enjoy the view.
Going out of the bank, partner.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?